In the quiet of your mind, a spark begins to glow. A world awaits inside you, with stories yet to show. You are the dreamer, the maker, the one who holds the key. Unleash your vision, set your spirit free. Dream, believe, and write your truth. Every word you speak, every page you move. The world is waiting for the light you bring. A masterpiece from your heart takes wing.
Hello, everyone.
Hey, I'm going to change the screen. Hold on. I don't know if that's better or not.
Let's go. I'll stop sharing.
I'll leave it like that.
That works. So we are here. Aphrodite, you get to announce this is your channel.
Look. I'm panicking right now. Okay. Hi, everybody. Aphrodite Lee here. I think we're on week 12?
Are we week 12? I thought we were like week 10 or something. Mm-hmm. No. Are you counting up? I was counting down. Okay, never mind. I was counting down. Never mind. I forget what I was doing. Go ahead.
I think we got 7 weeks left.
Okay, so, cool.
Week of the challenge, and believe it or not, I probably did catch up. I have instead of tracking the words like I should have been doing, because I let the world get to me this whole past fucking 19 weeks. Or excuse me, 12 weeks. Damn, 12 weeks. It's been nothing but hell. Like from being really sick to just things being crazy. Yeah. But I think I might have caught up, and if I didn't, I probably will. I probably actually make the damn 90K.
Nice. At least one of us should.
You know what? But I stopped worrying about that part of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I did too. Yeah.
My focus has been so scattered.
Yeah.
That it don't even matter that I make all those words this go round. And I'm glad that we had this test run, so that when we do it again, we're more prepared and we know what's going on, and I can actually share all the goodies.
And as goddesses, we should tell the universe to leave us alone. Anyway, go ahead.
You know, you right. We need to wield our power, man, because
something
really we're gonna do this again in January or February. I'm not sure. And I know damn sight by then people better leave me alone.
I know, right? I feel like universe, everybody leave me alone.
Leave me alone.
Please, I need them.
I think I'm gonna create a mini challenge for November.
Yep.
But other than that, I think by 2026 we can do this again and really knock it out. I want to be more transparent with it too as I go. Yeah. So I want people to see like what I'm working on and what I'm writing on. Not full details, because you still want some, not secrecy, some surprise. But I do want to share a little more than I have been. So that's where I'm at. What's going on with you?
Oh, what isn't is the real question. I have, I think I decided to submit the short story that I wrote for AWC's anthology. The deadline is the 31st. Hey. So it's coming up. So I thought I'll just submit it. If it goes, it does. If it doesn't, it's fine. But it's been kind of tight. Like, I still been working on Kali Astro here and there a little bit, but I'm still very much preoccupied, on moving and unpacking, and my office is a mess. Hence why I can't really do any videos that I'm in. Mostly, I've been trying to find a spot in my office for those videos, because I can't. So writing at my desk is even an issue because my desk is like, torn apart because I'm packing some stuff, trying to get stuff out the way. So I have to do some painting and things like that. And my desk is right where all that takes place. So I have to start really, I've started, but it's just, everything's a mess right now because I'm just trying to get everything situated. So what I'm trying to write currently is Cagliostro because that's my focus because I still want to release it in December. As long as things can go the way they need to.
Right.
So I'm going to continue to work on that. So that's what my writing focus will be for the next few weeks until we get to the end of the challenge. So hopefully that will at least give me the leeway to finish Cagliostro's first draft. It needs some work here at the end. So that's what I've been trying to work on here and there when I had time.
Are you doing a Kickstarter for it?
I don't think so because Kickstarter take a lot of energy that I just don't have to give to it right now. And I mean, my first one succeeded and was good, but I don't plan to do one really for the second one, even though I could use obviously some help launching it. But I'm just going to go ahead and just, rough it myself. And
I'm going to do a tiny one for the anthology.
Yeah.
But I mean tiny, no bells and whistles. Just if you want it and you want to help out, then help out. Because I've just come to the conclusion that whether it's a successful campaign or not, the book's still going out. So
yeah, very true. So yeah,
but I can use some more help with trying to get some artists.
Yeah.
And that's kind of where I'm at now. Everything else is done.
I was about to make a joke, but I'm not going to.
You can make a joke.
Okay. Well, I was going to say, I
won't just be pretty.
I know that Audrey Winters knows a lot of artists apparently, so maybe.
Does she know? Do we trust her?
Maybe we should hit her up for it. Let me stop. But yeah.
She has 15 or 20 people because she doesn't seem to know how many people she has.
And at least 12 of those are artists, apparently.
I personally don't understand how you don't know how many people are on your staff. That's why I don't believe what she's saying.
Yeah, well, was it Born in Vice, say it twice. Just saying, like, when you keep repeating the same thing over and over again, you lying. Yeah, you gotta repeat it to make sure you remember the lie, because guess what? You don't have to remember the truth.
Right. That's what killed me the most. Like,
just saying, like, girl, you know who you on your staff, okay, or your team. Oh my God, that word really, the team word gets nerves now at this point.
I'm pretty sure I know everybody that worked for me. You know,
right?
Because I know
somebody asked who my editors were. Guess what? I'd be able to do. Oh, my editors are these two guys right here, and these are my editors, and here are their names, and that's what
they don't work for me. I have to commission them.
Yeah, that's not
people.
Not on a payroll.
I would love from my publishing house to have a staff editor. Right. But I know how many people are actually on my staff because that's one. And it's
first, how you gonna pay people if you don't know how many of them it is?
Exactly.
Please be for real. Please.
Everybody was talking about how she did this well, she did that well. I said, how do you know? Because she doesn't stop lying.
Like, that's the problem.
Now, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go all the way there and say Audrey Winter wrote the book she wanted to write the way she wanted to write it, and she sold it. Yeah. So I am not mad with her, and everybody that's mad with her because they bought it is on them.
That's the thing nowadays. People buy pretty books that don't have pretty guts.
Yeah, but that's why I was gonna go like. But everything being all pretty, I'm telling you, I am tempted for my next book to have a black cover, white lettering, sans serif.
Yeah.
Born as font to say title and my damn name.
That'll sell because, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not something that happens nowadays.
Because it is so
It was
disturbing.
something that would happen before, but now no.
Honestly, it 100% breaks my heart every time I see another book come out. And this is not digs on books because I don't have a problem with Audra Winter's book, believe it or not.
I didn't read
She
it.
wrote the story the way she wanted to write it. You didn't like her writing? What on it?
Well, you bought it, so it is what it is. We all buy stuff that we may not like.
I watch movies all the time. I don't like that.
I'll be like, I wish I could get my time back in my life, but I can't. So I can't ask for a refund on the time. You know what I mean?
So that is not my qualm with her. Mm-hmm. But it is driving me crazy because, and this is a little petty on my end, but I can't make my books pretty like that. And I think they deserve to be pretty. Yeah. I think that they do deserve to be pretty.
I wish I could have made Cagliostro prettier. I did the best I could with what I had. But you know it's pretty enough, but it's like I wish I had sprayed pages and
no, Cagliostro's world. If you had the artist for Cagliostro's fucking world,
yeah.
Woo!
Oh my god, if I could have had Deuce and Duke, because he does do old character art too. If I had him do character art and I could have had that inside the book, because I had stuff pages in the book that had art on it and stuff like that, but it wasn't that art. It was what I could afford for that. It wasn't the art of the artist, you know, or even the artist who did the character art. I did put the character art on the dust jacket sleeve on the inside, you know, for the flip part. Because that's something I could do through Barnes and Noble. I couldn't pay for the specialty companies that do all these bells and whistles, you know.
That book has something on the inside of that cover?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I didn't realize that. Hold on. I mean, go ahead. Keep talking.
Yeah. So the dust jacket, when you flip the flip part, has character art, and on the back it has my logo on the back. My Mistress of Horror. But yeah, that's all I could do through Barnes and Noble. I couldn't, unfortunately, do all the bells and whistles. But, you know, when I do the omnibus after, I will have bells and whistles. But that'll be because I'll have a fan base that follows it and will be willing to get that. I think when books first released, she didn't even know this.
I didn't realize
this. You hilarious.
I didn't even realize this.
Yeah, it has all the character art that I did have. The 4 characters.
I see you, Duncan.
Yeah, Duncan, right there. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a thing that's going on a lot, where you have like
honestly, and I know this sounds like I'm being petty and what do you call it?
Hi, SD.
Being petty and envious, but I really, really am sad that that's what everybody is doing instead of like
writing a story. Well, the Red Goddess has shown up. If you can hear me.
Oh, hey. Wait a minute.
I call her the Red Goddess.
So good. Hey, you know what? We're gonna read over part of my story for tonight for your submission. So maybe listen and see if you like it.
Oh, yes, you. I call you the Red Goddess. So when you hang out with goddesses, you become.
You can be like the goddess of fire.
Yes, all right, she definitely can be. Hang out with the goddesses, you became a goddess. That's usually what happens. Can't be hanging around us and not be a goddess.
It makes me not envious because I
so what people just randomly like
somebody you want to have something that they have, but them not have it, and I don't feel like that. Look, I just wish I could do that.
I know. Look, she said I've been elevated. That's right. So don't be surprised if really attractive men just start feeding you grapes out of nowhere. You know what I mean? Like that's unfortunately for us, that's what happens. Like we go amongst the humans, the mortals, like they just can't help themselves because we're so amazing. So they'll just randomly attractive men will just start feeding us grapes. So there's gonna be shock when it happens and try to just be like, I'm fine, peasants, I'm fine. You know what I mean?
I had my friend, like my good friend Wes, and I'm going over a story with him, and I'm trying to understand what he's talking about, like where he's coming from, and I was lost. I can't even lie. Like I was like, huh?
And look at her. She said, "Attractive men with grapes. Is that the only candy?" The grapes. I don't know. Anything could happen. I don't know. Whatever sweet they're gonna try to feed you.
Ah! Hey, that's all they get. That's all they get to feed me because they have to pass a lot of tests. But he was like, so he tells me, he says, "Okay, Aphrodite, try to act like you're a regular person."
What? I'm like, I can't help you there. I wasn't born to be regular.
The rest of us, the mortals, the rest of us, the world doesn't work that way. Because there was a scene. Okay, so I wrote a scene, and I have this character, and the character's supposed to be shy, and shy. Like, I might be a big ass introvert, but I ain't shy.
This is
and
true.
So I just don't like people. It's not that I'm I'm not timid. And so I had to write this character and portray that they were shy. And I was like, it's not a thing I understand. Like,
right.
The reason why you're shy is because you're scared. And if you're scared, well, scared of what? And so he said, well, it could be like rejection. I said, well, if the person gonna reject you, whether you're shy or not, it's still gonna happen. So isn't it better to know? Like, if I liked you, I would not be scared to make that clear.
Right.
Even if it meant that you may say, girl, get out of my face. I ain't with you. I would rather know that than to be somewhere in the corner pining. And then he's like, okay, so regular people.
I guess neither one of us are regular, huh?
He's like, what if you said something to him and then he rejects you? I was like,
so
next.
Yeah, that never would stop me.
And he said, but your feelings, I said, my feelings might be hurt because I wanted something I didn't get. But I didn't stop being a goddess.
Exactly.
And so he says, I'm gonna need you to pretend that you're like a
first off, I'm gonna have to be like, if I was there, see, this is why I wasn't there. I'm like, Wes, I'm gonna have to stop you there. First off, whoever a goddess approaches, we get what we want. I don't know who told you.
No, and that's the thing. It was about the character. I was trying to get inside the character.
Well, see, that's why you don't know.
I couldn't understand her motivation. Like,
right, I can't. I wouldn't be able to, but I could write it.
Go up to him. The worst thing that's going to happen to you is he says, "I don't like you."
Right, and who cares?
That's the worst thing that'll happen to you, and that's okay, because if he doesn't like you, you are now wasting your time.
Yeah. At least you know you don't have to be pining.
Girl, what's happening with her is she's going back and forth into this particular coffee house. That's what I'm filming it this month, by the way. Well, September.
Oh, okay.
She's going back and forth.
I can understand that she might just want to see the guy and hopefully catch his eye. I don't know.
And that's what she's doing. Like, she's showing up and he sees her. Like, he's a barista.
So okay. Well, he's working.
He's writing on the cups, like, her name. Like, hey, God, here's your cup. He knows what she likes, the whole nine. And every time she goes up to the counter, she's trying to talk herself into saying, hey, pretty barista boy, I like you. And it's always a reason why she chickens out. Okay. And so,
I mean, maybe I can understand the effects of awkwardness. Like, if she don't feel like it's a presentable position, then she might not go for it simply because it would be awkward. She don't want to be one of those dudes who, when you're just trying to work and then you're just doing your job really and being nice as a human should be to another human, and then they come out of nowhere and start trying to hit on you, and you're like, can I just work? Yeah. Right. So maybe she feels like if the person was in that position.
She straight up is shy.
I don't know what that is, to be honest. Nervous. So I agree with that. I've never been that person, so I don't know.
Yeah, so finally, the last straw was because, girl, wait till you read the script. It's so funny. Finally, the last straw is where she finally talked herself into it. She gonna do it today. She's gonna say, "Hey, pretty boy, barista boy, I like you." And
he don't have a name tag. That's kind of
his name is Dean. His name is Dean.
Dean.
Dean, Dean. I can't say the name.
Oh, Dean. Okay, we'll see. Then not see.
I named him Dean after my friend that passed away. Well, I named him after my friend that passed away. So I wanted to do homage to him because I fucking really miss him so much.
Yeah.
He had a different name, but he had the name of the guy who I want to play the part.
Yeah.
And then Wes cussed me out and said, "You can't."
Oh my goodness. Wes is like, no.
Wes trying to say all it is. So I went and so she finally gets up to the counter. She's finally gonna do it. And just as she's about to be next, these two girls jump in front of her, which that automatically would have been, I will snatch your ball, but it ain't me, it's the character. The two girls jump in front of her and they start flirting with him.
Oh.
And so he being who he is, he's having fun with them and getting their drinks. And she's like, you know what? I wasted my time. And so she don't even bother to get her drink, her coffee. She just goes over to her table and she pulls out her laptop and she starts typing. She's all sad. And then when she looks up, he's walking towards the table with her cup. And it's always like the coffee shop has all these different color cups, but he always gives her a pink one because he knows she likes it.
Oh, okay.
So he comes over with the cup with her name on it. He sits it down and he's walking away because he realized she walked away without getting a drink. And then finally she said, fuck it. And she goes, hey, Dean, I gotta talk to you for a second. He comes back and she's like, I've been trying for weeks just to come out. I'm just gonna say it because now she feels like she has nothing to lose because clearly if he's giggling with them, she ain't his type. And so she goes, I like you. And he looks at her like she has 57 heads. And he leans over and he takes the cup and then he turns the cup around like 90 degrees. And on the back, on the other side of the cup where her name was, it says, I like you too. The whole time he had been writing messages on the damn cups.
And she never noticed the crazy word.
Noticed it.
Nice.
And so
Miss Unobservant was her new name.
Right. And she never noticed it because it's like she was so preoccupied with inside her head. Honey, that would have never happened to me.
I was going to say that never happened to me. That never would. Any dude I had interest in, I just went up to him and was like, so, and then that's it. That's all.
Not like I get lots of dudes. It's just that I don't.
I didn't like a lot of different dudes. So the dudes that I did have interest in, I just went ahead and got them. That was it.
And it makes just to be clear, not to sound like I think I'm all that. I mean, I am a goddess.
You don't have to be. It's just confidence a lot of times.
It's not about that because just because you like someone doesn't mean that person gonna like you back. No. But if you're gonna pine over them, you might as well let them know you like them.
Yeah, but I also can read the room. You know what I mean? Like I can tell if somebody's interested, and I'm not gonna be sitting there playing the giggly, wonder if game. If I'm interested, I'm just gonna tell them. And if they don't, surprisingly, that'd be weird. If they don't, since I was reading that they were, because to me, if you're paying attention, it's obvious. You know what I mean? Like I've heard there are plenty of dudes, so I wasn't interested.
An incident. Now I was very much a kid, and then we will get on to the sprint. I'm gonna say my cousin. He isn't really my cousin, so nobody come at me with that. My mother was raised in the foster care system, so she had a lot of siblings that weren't related to her. Yeah. And one of this woman wasn't a sibling. She was I forget what you call it. She was a social worker. But she was a social worker close to my mother's age. She was a little bit older. So her kids were a little bit older, but she had a son. And I'm going to say his name. His name is Ian. Okay?
Okay.
And she had a son named Ian. I was in love with him since I was like 2.
He was 2, gee.
Girl. I knew I was going to marry me some Ian, okay?
He was goofy.
And he would correct you because he would go by Ian.
Right. Oh,
a lot of people, a lot of the Ians don't go by Ian. And he would go by Ian.
Did not know that.
I was in love. I was in love. And so finally, when I was about 13, I was a grown woman.
Obviously.
Yeah, I was grown. And he was about 17. He was about 17, 18. And I decided now was the time, because he was talking about he had to go away to college or something, that I need to let him know that I loved him.
She loves him. I can't.
Girl. So we were literally sitting at the bowling alley, and he was sitting across the table from me. And when I say a vision of beauty, jeezy peasy, this boy was gorgeous. Oh, he was gorgeous. He was everything in juicy. If you picture Ian, okay? He was gorgeous.
Okay.
And we were sitting across the table, and I asked him if he knew how to make crosswords. And I said, I want to make a crossword. You make a crossword. We'll see who make the best crossword. But I misunderstood myself because I said crossword, but I meant find the word.
Okay.
So I made this big ass grid, find the word grid and everything. This boy sat there and made a fucking actual crossword.
Well, just what you said, so that's what he did.
Questions and everything. When he slid this over to me, I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I was like, oh, that's not what I meant. And I handed him mine. And he just started laughing. And I was like, Ian, by the way, just so happens that I love you. And I'm pretty sure you love me because we just made games together.
Oh my goodness.
Long story short, that boy patted me on my head. It was like, I like you as a little sister.
He's like, relax.
And girl, here is my hand to all the gods and goddesses. I fell the fuck out. I'm so dramatic. I fell out because I had been loving him for like the past 11 years. He was supposed to also love me.
Obviously.
And apparently he didn't get the memo. He's supposed to love me, wait until I was 18, and then we were going to get married. And do
things, clearly, whatever those are.
Girl. I fell out. Girl, he ran. He was holding me, trying to pat me up, and like it's like
you're so dramatic. Stop.
It only made it worse because he was holding me. And my mom, she comes over. His mom comes over. What's going on? I'm like, oh, he don't love me. You don't love me. You don't love me. And he was like, I do love you.
Calm down.
I'm crying.
Oh my God. That's funny.
Oh my God. Girl, he had tears in his he had the kind of blue eyes that look like turquoise.
Oh, nice.
Girl, he had all kinds of tears in his eyes. Please stop crying. I do love you.
Making him feel bad. and then they got married and had 4 kids. So
I didn't see him again until he was like in his 7th year of college.
Right.
And at this point, his mom, I have to call her. His mom was getting frustrated with him because he should have graduated by now, and he's decided that he's going to be a professional student.
Oh no! I have friends like that, forever eternal students.
I would go over to the house, and his big brother would be there. Oh my God, that he was fine too, but he was like, he's way too old. But he would be there, and I'm like, where's Ian? He's on campus. I'm like, still? Like, this nigga hiding from me? Excuse my French.
Too funny. I can't.
Yeah, I didn't see him again for quite a long time. By then, I had decided that I didn't love him. And
obviously, you moved on, of course.
Right, but that's the point I'm making. Of course, I moved on. I mean, I fell out. It's now.
You were so funny.
I was such a dramatic kid. It's a miracle I'm not on stage somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, you make movies, though, and you have acted, so, I mean, it's pretty dang close.
I mean, and we were in a booth, okay?
Oh,
and this way made it around to the other side of the booth in time to catch me from hitting the floor.
Gee. Yeah, you was being very dramatic, girl. Very dramatic, indeed. You so silly, I can't. So you want to do, a 15 or 20 to warm up?
I don't remember what mine was. Was it a 20?
I think it is a 20, but we're at about 45 if we do 15.
Oh, let's do a 15 so we can come back and do the reading. And Shannon, I hope you're still here because I would like for you to chime in too to see if you think that the beginning of the story merits you getting the rest of it.
Yep, she said here.
Okay, good. And then you had to hear my Ian story. I hadn't thought about him in so many years. I gotta reach out to his mom and see how they're doing.
I'm gonna add that to the stream. You can go ahead and add it because I
All
did
right.
share it. It's at the
So
bottom.
she
She said she heard.
That was me as a child. I
Too funny.
say it as a child. I'm still a trap.
Yeah, you are. Too funny.
I don't know why. You know, I'm an Aries, so I'm passionate all the way around.
This is true. She can't help it.
So what do I need to do?
Nothing. I'm gonna play it and we can start.
All right, I'm gonna keep writing and stop grinning about Ian, and I'll see you guys in 15.
Yeah. And that's time.
Gee, that was
Yep.
15 minutes.
Yeah, it was.
Okay, what happened to us? Are we gone?
No, we're not, but you had to minimize it, not, get rid of it. I'll take it out.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to just make it not full screen and then you can remove it. It shows us back.
I tell you.
Yeah, it'd be goofy for a particular reason.
Girl.
Mm.
Well, clearly, I mean, I got into a groove.
Yeah.
I guess telling my Ian story helped.
Nice.
How did you feel?
I was just reading over your story. That's all.
So, am I doomed?
No, it's going quite well.
Okay.
It's
I hope
going
so.
right. It's going fine. You should just keep at it.
I got the whole thing is outlined out. So I know everything that's going to happen from beginning to the end. So
do you want me to still read it on screen or?
Yeah, just that part I sent because I was getting ready to send you another part, but I don't want everybody to hear the whole story yet.
Yeah, of course. That's why I asked. Did you want me to read the whole part you want to send me?
Plus, I want Shannon to hear the beginning of it too.
Okay. And do you want me to put it on screen, or do you want me to just read it?
That's up to you. It might be easier to do it that way, but I do want to give a caveat, Shannon. If you are still here listening, don't worry. There's no smut in it. It's suggestive stuff, but it's no smut. I promise. Yeah, go ahead.
Read the rules.
Because that's all I'm going to share of it anyway, because I do want, if it makes it in, I do want it to be a surprise.
Yeah, I know. All right, let's see. Yeah, I have to share entire screen in order for me to share the document.
I don't see it. Am I missing? Oh, wait a minute. So I got to go to add the stage.
Yeah, now I have to put it up, and it does an echo at first. I believe that should do it.
And did I do this? Okay, I can't read that. So
I can make it larger, and I'm reading it anyway. So
right, but I don't know if anybody else can read it. Ah, yeah.
There.
So can you go to the title page? Oh, I see you put a note in there. Okay.
I put a note in it so way to pronounce the name. That way I know.
Okay, good.
I don't like messing up names.
If you have any other notes, you can send it back to me too. Okay, that'll work.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna stop talking. Oh god.
All right. Yeah. All right. So it's Lessons by Aphrodite Lee, adapted from the novel Too Sweet to Teach. Act 1. Vashti moved like she owned the place, because she did. Every bottle lined on the shelves, every light angled for mood, every scent deliberately chosen. Her soul resided in this place, and it showed. Soft pulse of jazz playing through the speakers kept the mood lively without ever tipping into chaos. It was the kind of night bartenders liked. Steady enough to stay interesting, yet mellow enough to breathe between orders. She slid a drink across the counter with a welcoming smile. Vashti had mastered the art of giving just enough warmth without ever letting anyone too close. Beside her, Kendra, lead bartender, co-conspirator, and closest friend, twirled a bar spoon between her fingers, grinning at nothing. You know what this night needs, she said. If you say karaoke, I'm cutting the sound system right now. No, well, maybe, but no. I was thinking a little action. You, me, and a round of seeing who can pull the biggest tip off a fruity drink order. Vashti rolled her eyes. Childish. Fun, Kendra corrected. Afraid you'll lose? That tiny jab hit a nerve. Vashti didn't like to lose. More than that, she refused to ever look afraid. You're on. Kendra smirked, already gathering bottles for a booth on the far side of the lounge. You're so easy. Be right back. The bar's door swung open with a faint groan. In walked a man who looked as if he'd stumbled out of a black and white film. Tall, broad-shouldered, hair neatly combed back with just a hint of curl. He didn't command the room with swagger. Still, his mere presence made the noise of the room seem to bend around him. He slipped in, trying to belong, setting down the weight of the world with the simple act of removing his coat and folding it over one arm. His shirt was crisp, collar open just enough to soften the formality. Sleeves rolled neatly to his forearms. There was something out of place about him, yet it didn't dull the cut of his jaw or the way his shoulders carried a quiet kind of power. Kendra nearly choked when she crossed his line of sight. She nudged Vashti, then pointed at him, hoping she did so quick enough to not be noticed. Vashti gave a quick once-over, then got back to her customer, unimpressed. Accountant chick for you this week, Kenny. Really? Kendra leaned over, eyes never leaving him. I don't care what he does for a living. That right there is an adventure waiting to happen. Well, go right ahead and climb your mountain. I have a bet to win, she said as she fills her tip jar with a wad of bills. He slid onto the bar stool like he was trying not to take up too much space. He set his hands flat on the polished counter, like long fingers drumming a faint rhythm. Not nervously, but clearly preoccupied with thought. Vashti made her way to him and greeted him with her charm, and his expression lifted with a polite but unassuming grin. What you having? Something sweet? With pineapple, maybe. And one of those little umbrellas, if you've got them. Cha-ching, she said. Pardon? Gotcha. I know just the drink for you, sir. Vashti grabbed the shaker and began mixing the ingredients. Sweet, pineapple, umbrellas. Is this nerd for real? A grin teased the corners of her lips, and she decided to make herself one as well. Joining him would almost guarantee a big tip, and winning is far more important than a few drinks with an uninteresting guy. She places his drink in front of him, then leans over to take a sip of hers. Perfect. He couldn't help but let his eyes linger a few seconds longer than he should have over the swell of her breast before sliding his drink closer. Truly. He grinned up at her and takes a sip as well. Interesting combination. What do you call this? It's a painkiller. Ah, exactly what I needed. Vashti excused herself and walked over to Kendra, who was looking at her with disapproval. What? Vashti asked. Uh-huh. Kendra sing-songed under her breath as she leaned in close, keeping her voice pitched just low enough for Vashti's ears only. I get that all is fair in war, babe, but don't think I didn't see that. Vashti arched a brow, drying her hands on a bar towel. See what? Kendra widened her eyes dramatically and tilted her chin toward the man in front of them, clearly enjoying his drink. That subtle lean, followed by that sultry sip. You're cheating. Vashti gave her friend the smallest of shrugs as she prepares another sweet cocktail. Kendra gasped, clutching her chest with mock offense. Oh, sure. Just stand there breathing, existing, and stealing my fruity drink tips by proxy. Vashti's lips curved into the faintest smile as she dropped ice into the shaker. Maybe you should work on your garnish game. It's funny. Kendra smacked her arm with the dish towel, laughing. Girl, please, if you start racking up the strawberry mojitos, I'm calling foul. Their easy banter folded back into the rhythm of pouring and shaking, but the stranger's gaze lingered, completely oblivious by Vashti. With the faintest tilt of his glass, the stranger sent a discreet signal in Vashti's direction. She scrolled over, setting her tray on the bar as if she had a moment to spare. Another? She asked, already reaching for the bottle. Yes, something sweet. I recall, handsome. Still require an umbrella? With peaches this time. Sure. Sex on the beach coming right up. Please join me, won't you? She arched a brow and wondered if he was trying to be coy or if his love for fruits really did delight him. Vashti looked over toward Kendra, who lucked out and scored a whole bridal party. Damn, I sure hope the pretty geek, tips well. I guess, she said with a shrug. Nothing better to do. Ouch, he said with a playful smirk. I didn't mean it like that. Elijah. Elijah, my friend and I are caught in a silly bet, and she is currently kicking my ass. How can I help? You can't. Not unless you are ridiculously wealthy and equally as generous. I am most generous, and my assets will assist. Vashti tilted her head, a weary smile tugging at her lips. Well, here's hoping talk is cheap. Let's see what you're working with. Eli rose smoothly, pulling out his wallet. He filled her tip jar with cash, one crisp bill after another. Vashti watched, taking him all in fully this time. Generous didn't even begin to cover it. He had presence enough for sure. Definitely more than just his money. She began to understand Kendra's instant attraction to him. Impressive. The slacks were doing him favors. Of that she couldn't deny, but she wasn't about to be swayed. And there you go.
So many wrong tenses. So my
I already noticed the tenses, but I was still going to read it as it was.
Yeah, my grammatical mistakes aside, is the story working?
She said I like it overall, SD.
Oh, wait a minute.
You got to add us back to the stream so you can...
We're not there?
Well, we're not on screen because I stopped sharing. I did
that wrong. Okay.
Ghost off. It was my fault because I ended it. But yeah, it's good. It's obviously you still like editing, but so I don't put my stock in that. I put stock in the back of the story. I already noticed tenses, but that happens. That's one of your things I know when your first drafts and stuff.
Because I don't like writing in past tense.
Well, it's not like you have to.
I know, but then I gotta start over again.
You just gotta go back and correct.
At the time, honestly, I would start over. I'm just gonna go fix the mistakes.
Yeah, it's just jet slips. It's not a big deal. It's easy fixes, to be honest.
Yeah.
But I think it's good where it's leading.
That time might not like accountant chic, but I like Clark Kent over Kal-El. Okay.
Right.
So she just dumb, but she gonna find out.
Yeah, I know. Anyway, and so I think it's good.
The premise, the thing for the anthology is bonds, and so I wanted to come up with a way that they could be bound to each other, and I just decided to go supernatural.
I mean, mine is also supernatural because they know each other through time, and their bond blooms in the heart of the theme finally in this time period. She said, I want a pirate version of Kala.
Ooh.
Right? That ain't no wrong with it. Listen, that's trouble. That's trouble.
Yeah, that could happen.
That's trouble right there.
We need to do, I forget what they call it, but it's more along the lines of like finish the story. Like we need to do another one of those where someone starts it and then it gets handed over and just keep going around, because that would be a good premise, like Kal-El as a pirate.
Heck yeah.
Girl. Y'all, you got my brain.
Look. SD said, make it happen, put laugh.
Girl, you ain't said nothing but a word. Let me get this story done, and I'm gonna put that together.
Don't even be saying stuff like.
Because I like doing those. We do mini versions of them on our channel, but I want to do one with Aphrodite, and we got to get a group of people who want to play.
Yeah.
And so we can get the order in which they get handed out. Cause
it's always fun. It's always fun.
I
she said she's gonna hold you to it.
Oh, I promise I will. You Kyle L and Pirate.
Shoot, that
You
sounds a
said
good time to me.
all you had to say.
Nothing but a word.
The only other person who again who isn't a person that would have got me, because I love Superman, that would have got me is Speed Racer.
Oh yeah, she said play what? Sorry, tone deafness didn't work on that word. She's talking about playing a game with other author tubers where
Yeah.
we've played it before, where it starts a story, a premise, and then we each write a portion. You pass it along, and then you write continuously to the next person. So you don't know what they're going to write. I mean, you got me in the bunch, so you're going to get something scary happen. I mean, so,
Right. You did, but you never know, and there's no rules to it except that you do have to pick up where the person left off, and you can only work with what the person gave you.
yeah,
So-
they left off, so you got to try to make it cohesive and make sense.
Right. So
It's
if you've been
fun.
on my channel, I've done it twice on my channel on a really small scale.
Yeah,
But it wasn't about telling the story. It was about an exercise and getting out of like some people feel blocked, some people just like, oh, I'm not inspired.
You're right. Yeah, she said I love that idea. And she said let's do it.
Definitely, I'm not kidding. I'm gonna put it together. I'm gonna put it together.
Fun.
But you're gonna have to probably promote it the most because my channel barely has a following. And we need
slow down, but you got like over 700 subscribers.
It's not because we need a lot of followers, but we need maybe like 4 or 5 people to participate so we can get a whole story.
Yeah. So, and how long would it take us to do the whole story? You think do we need to do multiple streams?
Well, here's the rub. Let's say we had 10 of us who were willing to do it.
Mm-hmm.
There will be a lottery on who got to be first, all the way to 10th. The person who was first obviously has to start the story, and the person who's last has to know that they are ending the story. All the people in the middle, they do what they do.
They got a gravy, yeah, because they can just continue the stuff. She said I can definitely get 4 to 5 people.
Right. So let me finish this story tonight, and then I will work on putting that together because we always have so much fun with it.
Yeah, it is fun. It's always funny when I get it passed to me and then I turn somebody's normal thing into something not so normal and creepy, and then I pass it back to somebody else. They're like, oh, we know who had this. And
how we could do it is we'll do it where people get the time to write. We won't do it live, but we'll have a live review of it where each of the people get to read their parts.
Yeah, that's always fun.
What's that?
She said one thing at a time. Laugh out loud. How about your thing?
I gotta get Vashti and Elijah upstairs. As soon as I get them upstairs, and then you find out the actual bond, I can get it done tonight. I just need to stop playing and stop. I gotta stop
second guessing yourself and just go ahead.
Yeah, because I really.
It's good, of course, and it's very natural. The characters' relationships and stuff. It's very natural, done as usual. So I don't know why you was all like.
I don't want it to turn to a script where it's so dialogue heavy, because I'm afraid of what description and stuff to take out. That's kind of where I'm falling.
Yeah,
but I got more than enough. Like right now, if it keeps at the same trajectory, it'll be about 6,000 words. I got more than enough room to I can't read that.
She said, what if we did it live? We are all live on our channels, watching each other and passing the ball for the next person to read their part. Not sure how that would work, but it would be fun.
Well, we did ours originally. We did it live.
We did.
But we weren't working on one story. So it was 4 of us. And each of us started the story we wanted to start. And then we passed it to the left. The next person picked up until he came back around to us. But it was 4 different stories. This will be just one story that we're passing along. Yeah, I guess we could, because the person who's writing could be off camera doing the writing for however many minutes they have, while the rest of us are doing party games and stuff like that. So
she got another comment up here. You can click it.
So that person comes back and passes it.
So all live on our own channels at the same time, watching each other's live streams.
I wanted to do. Can we do that if you don't like on StreamYard and be
I
on
mean,
some at the same
you
time?
technically you can. I mean, if like we're all streaming live at the same time, so we all went live at the same time, and
Can
we
you
are watching each.
channel and be in someone else's channel?
I
Like
mean, you can share the screen on your live of someone else's live, I would imagine, because you can share whatever screen you want to or tab you want if you open someone else's stream on that tab. But it would just be
okay, so you and I are on here right now.
mm-hmm.
And if you opened up your own live stream, so you could do that.
She said, right, we're not on any other live stream but our own. So like if I'm streaming and then you're streaming at the same time and then everybody else who is involved is streaming, but then we're sharing, she said, but we share the person reading their part, then switch to the next. So like if you're like I'm up there and then you're the next person who's going to read the next part, then I would put the screen share up here to your live, and then the person would be reading also on my live stream as well on your own. You see?
I do understand, but I'm gonna have to practice that because I still have a hard time just streaming.
Yeah, I get that. But yeah, so it's pretty simple, but it's like if you know how to do it. So it's just share screen. So that little plus at the bottom, if you share that screen, any tab you have open, it will go to. Now you have to add it to the stream because once it pops at the bottom, you can add it because I'm doing it. Now if you did it yourself and you press screen share and then you click a tab, it automatically puts that tab on the screen.
Right. So how would we work it? So would it have to be like at 8:00?
Everybody would stream at 8:00.
And then 8:15 you're reading, and then this one is reading, and that one is reading.
Whatever amount of time that each one takes, because of the first person who is writing is the first person that's writing. Let's say I'm starting and opening it up, and then I have to pass it to you. When you are ready to read your part, I will go screen share and open the tab to your live stream. So that way the people watching my stream can hear you reading the next part.
Oh, and then I take over.
And then whoever's the next person will show the next person who is to read.
I'll do like that.
Yeah, so anyway, that's a good idea. Yeah. She said we don't have to. The other one you missed is the one. I don't think we read that one. The one.
Oh, I had it up there. I thought you read it.
Yeah, I didn't read it. We don't have to do that. It's just different, which I think could be interesting for people to want to watch. This is very true. And she said we don't have to time the readings because we'll be watching each other's live streams, so we know who is next. Yeah, so we just keep the screen share up and watch. Each person's watching each other person's live stream. Because we know which order is going to go in because you drew the game and you know who's first and you know the middle people and then who's the last person. So,
yeah. How about the three of us get together before Danny's live stream next Sunday and discuss the mechanics so that I really fully understand because I don't. Like I do, but I can't see how because my eyes don't work that way.
Yeah, you only sharing each one. So let's say if we got 5 people, if there's only 5 people, let's say you are the start, right? Let's say you drew the thing and you're the start. Let's say I'm the end, okay? And SD is second and whoever else is third, fourth, okay? So you would start the story, I guess whatever the story is. And then when you pass it to SD, we are already going to have the stream open to the next person because we know who's going to be, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So you would have SD stream on screen share on your screen. You know how you get smaller and then the screen is big? Because SD is going to be the next person to read the part that she writes. While she's writing, you could do whatever. You could do a sprint or whatever the case may be if you want to, whatever amount of time.
That's the part I was trying to clear out.
Yeah, whatever time. And we talk randomly, so it's not like we won't fill the time. You know what I'm saying? So if while she's writing, and then when she's ready to read her part, then your people who are watching your stream would hear her reading because you're screen sharing.
Mm-hmm. And then as D will share the next person.
Yeah, she would be sharing. No, she would be.
Are we all sharing each other?
Well, we all are technically sharing each other, but we're not all sharing every single person on our one stream. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a stepping stone.
What I mean by that is, okay, so you went first, and then I'm second, and so you share me on your screen while I'm reading my part, and then I go away.
On your stream, you would be sharing.
Person, like I'm pulling up the third person.
You are the next person, so you would share the next person.
Right, but you wouldn't be sharing the next person.
I wouldn't. I would imagine that's not what we would do, because unless I do share the next person, but you also share the next person, because we're on our own streams.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's just so everybody can see it go along, but it's still stepping stones as well. Because let's say you didn't, the next person didn't get to read yet, but they're going to technically read on yours, but they'll also be reading on mine. So then,
Right. So my thoughts, my understanding originally was that, okay, I'm on my channel, I'm talking, and I got you up because you're first. So you're reading your thing and you're doing your thing.
Well, I'm first, or
you have yourself up, obviously, because you're first. And then I exit out of you. You pull up the person who's after you. I also pull up the person who's after you.
Yeah.
So then
all the streams, So if I'm opening as the first part of the story, then all the other streams would be showing my stream, so that when I read mine, that everybody on their stream see it and hear it, and then each one can flip to the next person who's reading, on and on. All that.
That was what I initially thought.
I imagine that's what she means. So yeah. Yep. So anyway,
I like the idea of that one, because then everybody's getting a scene on everybody's channel.
I'm sure that's what she meant anyway. I was just trying to make sure I explained it right. That works, Aphrodite. I was just trying to think outside the box, but I'm probably making it too hard.
You can't base anything on me. I am very blind. So just trying to figure out where to click things, I can get it memorized before then, because StreamYard keeps changing where they put shit. Like, I almost ended the screen one time trying to click comments.
That's correct. And we should test it out too, to make sure. I'm sure we can. I have never tested out a live stream while I was streaming, but I'm sure it's as simple as a tab. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's as simple as that. I have never played a live stream while I was live streaming, but I'm sure you could do like a watch party.
From people's channels all the time while we're live streaming, so that'll work.
Yeah, definitely. So yeah, that should be cool. I like it.
I usually do. That's the sad thing. Like, I know I don't talk about it much, but I usually don't do these things by myself. I usually have one of the kids, because I have challenges. But in the last,
and that's why I stream with her, to make sure she don't have to worry about trying to read the
months. I had the luxury of being able to kidnap a kid. So I've been having
that sounds so wrong.
I know. And no matter how I would put it, it would be wrong, because I force my kids to do stuff. I literally.
They not kids no more. Just to be clear,
yeah. One is
grown people that could be like no, but they know that they better.
I said, well, I'll get Jeremy to come and do X, Y, Z, and people like, you can't just make him do. I said what?
He's like, you sure about that?
He'll be here Thursday, and he will help.
She said, oh yes, he will.
And so
that's funny.
And people always laugh and say, why we can't make him, he's grown. I was like, okay.
He said, we'll see.
Okay, bro, you ain't grew up in my house. I don't ask for much. That's why I don't get those.
that part.
Really that simple.
Yeah, I appreciate that's pretty accurate.
And you can't tell me. There have been a couple times when my son who's come over, like, I need him to come take out the trash. And he'll go, I don't live here. And I'm like, no. Is there a question in that?
He said, I don't live
But
here.
he takes the trash out.
Right.
So,
Oh, I added the timer there for you. I don't know if you saw it.
all right, so I need to. We gotta do a 45 because I need to get into the second and third act.
Yeah.
That was the first act.
Yep. It was.
Actually, it's still missing a couple. Like she doesn't have all of it. It's missing maybe a half a page of the first act.
Yeah.
Then
Right. You should get it.
Third act, they'll go quicker than the first one.
All right. I will play it, and we will see you out in 45 minutes.
All right, guys.
And that's time. Waiting for Aphrodite.
I keep clicking the wrong tab.
I know.
So I'm like, do. I wrote every minute of that 45 minutes.
Good job.
And I am in Act 2.
Nice. Good job. The
Yeah.
bird said, "Yeah, we saw."
Oh, they've been fighting.
Oh, listen to them. That's funny.
They've been really fighting. Like, I don't have another cage to separate them. I don't know why they're fighting.
You never know. They got their own language, you know?
No, he's been like chasing her. They fighting. So,
Oh my goodness.
normally all that screeching and whooping and hollering she be doing, she ain't got nothing to say today except when he start chasing her, then she starts screaming. And I'm like,
I'm sorry.
leave her the hell alone. She don't want to play with you. No means no.
That's hilarious.
No means she forgot she was female. Because that's how he treating her.
Goofy birds.
No, they bad. Both of them. But she been pretty cool the last 2 days, so
yeah.
Maybe he wondering why she not bitching.
Probably.
So he pick and fight, so she'll fight him back.
He's like, what's wrong with her?
Yeah, he's weird.
Too funny.
But yeah, I'm pretty proud. Let me see how many words I got. Hold on. Yeah, I know it's poison. So I'm at 1,697.
Nice.
Woo! Not in that round. I mean, altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah,
today.
Yeah. So you gotta go?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I probably did because I do have to get up and try to suppose to go look at this house. We'll see what happens.
Yeah. I'm going to end then, but I'm going to keep writing. I'm just going to end the stream.
Yeah, you should. Definitely.
We've been going for 2 hours, mostly talking.
Well, you already know what happens. I don't even know if I hate rent. I hate rent houses, dude. I hate it.
Yeah, this is it. This is the last house you're going to rent.
I know. It's just trying to get in one. Like, it's everybody's applying for the same ones you are. And I'm like, look, I can't be wasting money on application fees. I have 4 adults. It's $140 for them to tell me no. I have to be like, listen, I'm not playing no games. If you have other people that's most prospecting, I'm being straightforward what my situation is for you. Since you talking about situation, I told you the credit scores. I told you what I make plenty to afford this place. But like, I don't have time to be playing with somebody and paying $140 for applications, and then you gonna be like, no, you know what I mean? Like, I really don't have time for the bull. Yeah. So I just have to be straightforward if there's a real estate agent, because a lot of times you see a house nowadays, you don't see anything, but I don't see anybody, which is fine. But I'm like, I don't have time to be playing around with people and wasting money. I don't have money to be wasting on what ifs and whatnot. I did that the last time we was on house, but I'm paying for 2 places, because if you pay for one to get into one, you still got to pay for the one you in because you have a lease. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like, you know what I mean?
Oh no, I definitely do it. So
I'm just frustrated at this point. I just try not to
I've been
be, but
here a year now. I've been here a year, almost a year and a half now.
Yeah.
And it's still all the rigmarole is still fresh in my mind.
I know, it's so frustrating. And the rent's so high everywhere.
As much as I love this place, and I do, like I really do love this place, this is the last place I'm renting.
Yeah.
So either I stay here till I die, or the next time I move out of here, I'm moving into something I own.
Right. Listen, I know.
This is like, and even the lady who I rent from, most people use this place as their station in between.
Yeah.
And I said that makes sense because I mean I got a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom house, but it is still small.
Yeah.
So it's not like I mean, it's great for me because it's just me. So I literally have 2 other rooms that I can do whatever I want to do with them, which one is the workshop and one is the office. But and I like that I have a bathroom on the ground level and the upper level.
Yeah.
But if I really had my way, I would, as small as this is, I wouldn't necessarily change the size, but I wouldn't mind having like a basement.
Right,
Because
yeah.
if I had that, then I would use the basement as a workshop / and the other half could be the office.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And I would use those other 2 rooms differently.
Yeah.
I do have grandchildren.
Right.
So,
It's
I
just
mean,
really
I would
tiring.
love to make that one room that I have in the back, you know, my office.
Yeah.
I would love to make that a library.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to make that a sitting room and just go up there. It's just a library.
Yep, I feel
And you know, someplace for my kids to play.
Yeah.
Or the other room. So, but neither here nor there, because whatever I do, now they make it out. They weird. So whatever I do, this is my last place.
Yeah.
He acting like you should have just did that from the beginning.
I bet. Wait, he sound like the type that would say that.
Are he a mess? He a complete other. I need to write a story about him. I'm telling you, they about to get their own Instagram.
Yeah, might as well. People love watching that.
Yeah, you about to get your own Instagram.
They said, what? Who signed up for that?
Yeah, you.
Me? He said, I'm game. Too funny.
Archimedes. Hi. Say hi.
Just saying something else.
Hey. Say hi. Oh, he basically told me to leave him alone. Well, fuck you. I don't care.
I can't. The birds are hilarious.
He's like, I'm not no mockingbird.
Yeah, don't tell me to say hi. I said bye.
That girl, they is getting in life right now.
That's why they said, don't be talking to me. We busy.
Get all out her mouth.
Oh. Uh-oh.
I don't care. Ain't nobody scared of you.
Little teeny tiny self mouthing off. Too funny.
And he did. He just looked at me like, why did you, like, he do that whole wiggle thing, like, you know, the what they call it, like the neck that people do when they trying to talk base shit to you.
Yeah.
You do all that and it still be loud and wrong. Well, that's how he do. Wiggling, jumping, stomping his feet.
Girl, I don't know what medicine they on in Bethesda, Maryland, because it just showed up on my saying. Why the rents is ridiculous over there? Like everything is starting at like 4,000 and up.
Maryland is ridiculous with rent. I don't get it.
They should. I'm sorry, but they should cap people because that's ridiculous.
It's a teeny tiny ass state.
They need to cap people because it's insane.
Where Kim lived, Kim got a Kim owns a condo.
I know.
But the people who was in the condo before she bought it was paying like $3,000 for it.
That's insane. It's just insane.
Excuse me, I'm gonna be real clear though. It's a studio condo.
Oh my goodness! What do you think? It's New York or something?
Right. It don't even have a dedicated. I mean, it has a dedicated sleeping area.
It's a studio.
But it's like it's cute as it could. Don't get me wrong. I'm not putting it down in any way. It is cute as it could be.
Yeah, but still, it's size based to price. Hello.
It's the size of my downstairs.
Dude, I can't honestly.
So you want to charge somebody $3,000 for that? And I'm not going to say how much he paid for rent, but for mortgage, trust, it ain't nowhere near that much.
Well, of course. That's why I figured that would make sense, though.
And so
because
I
people.
I wanted to get another condo in that well, I can't say really building, not really building, but in that building and rent that out. Then you literally, if you rent it for what they was renting for, you pay your mortgage on that one and the mortgage on the other one. and still have money left to go like get some gas and electric.
It's so crazy to me. I don't
That's
know
what's
this.
crazy about it. That's what's crazy. Like I'm not gonna say how much she paid, but let's just pretend she paid $1,000 mortgage.
Yeah,
But could get $3,000 in rent.
that's crazy.
It's absolutely crazy.
I know it's really sickening. Honestly, I'm just so done right now. I'm just like I'm annoyed, and it's like I want this to be over, but then it's like I just can't, man. It's just very frustrating. Very frustrating. I wish I just like I don't know. I'm just really, 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 really
The
tired
thing
of
that
it.
makes me mad about your entire situation is
Yeah.
the fact that when you signed your lease the previous year, they knew they was gonna do this.
Yeah, and they didn't.
They could have told you. You could have had a year.
Yeah, it's just like if they had told me early in the year, if they had told us beginning of the year, or in May, if they had told us in May that Josh hadn't changed jobs, and that was a defining factor.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm so annoyed, honestly.
But here's the other thing too. When the house that me and the kids left,
Yeah.
he told them when they signed their lease that he wasn't keeping it the following year. They knew for a
Right.
year.
Yeah. So see.
I mean, common fucking courtesy.
Yeah, but they didn't have any. They greedy. They trying to like, even though we have been here for 8 years, they were putting on us stuff that other tenants had done or stuff that they experienced with people skipping out. They wanted to get the rent all the way up until they would sell it too. So they weren't even trying to sell it early. They wanted to sell it when the lease was up, so they continued to get over $2,000 for rent all the way up until they would then try to sell it to us.
But
Don't
that's
like you was doing us a favor to try to offer it to us first when that's generally what you're supposed to do anyway.
right.
Since we
But
living
that's
in the
still
place.
stupid because you've been there for 8 years. Why would you all of a sudden switch up?
Like, I mean, I asked them 2 years, like, they said, well, we'll offer it to you first. Okay, but you can't drop a surprise buy a house on somebody. You don't know anybody's current situation or like if they change jobs. Because if you change jobs not long ago, you're not buying no house because they don't have anything to go off of.
Yup. Flat out.
It's over for you flat out. So if we had known in a reasonable amount of time, then we could have done something. But you can't do anything. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like it's
that really hurt you because you probably could have bought it if you wanted it.
I literally could have bought it because we had a mortgage consultant. She said she could have gotten us a certain amount, and then they have like grants and stuff. She said I could have got you close to that amount, and it wouldn't have mattered to me if it was any amount. I would have bought anything.
Yeah.
But then when they rushing me out to do so, then I had to like, okay, well I got to rent again because they've come at me at a bad time. I mean, also I had been hospitalized twice, so trying to buy a house at the time is just ridiculous.
But the timing could have been more worse because he literally just left that job.
Literally weeks, and then I had been hospitalized, so they didn't care though. I could have been diagnosed with cancer, and they still would have been the same reaction. They did not care at all. No one cared. Because that's the reality of people who own houses and rent them out to people. They don't care. They just trying to get rich off of you. That's all that is. So whatever it is, what it is. I'll have to find us something, but it's really frustrating. Not gonna lie, it really is. So I don't even know. Like, why do people have to be like this?
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I just don't. So here I am searching for a house, trying to figure out, what's going on, what we doing, and all that jazz. It's like very frustrating.
You have the end of your lease is September, right?
Yeah, it's the last month. I have to move out by the 30th. And still haven't found a place yet. I'm just frustrated at this point. It's just, I don't know. Like, why people gotta be like this? Like, it's like I don't know. It was such a terrible time. And in my vehicle, I had to pay like $700 to get it fixed right after I've heard about it. I'm like, can I just really? Man.
Oh, I gotta talk to you, but I'm gonna do it tomorrow.
Okay.
I gotta tell you what's happening, what's going on with Jeremy.
Okay, yeah, because you said you was going to tell me.
I mean, he ain't dying enough, and it's not like that. But it's
God.
bad enough. It's bad enough.
Oh, jeez.
So it's one of those when it rains, it pours.
Girl, don't I fucking know. I wish I didn't, but yeah. All right, y'all. I guess we're gonna be checking out in a minute. Let me change the screen till I'll close out. I have to stop sharing, then I have to share again. So I'm gonna share screen and pull the song up.
You're there. This is Thursday, so you're coming up Sunday. Sunday, I'm on set till God only knows how long.
It don't matter. I'm fine. You know, I stream solo.
I'll make it in time.
Yeah, you good. No worries.
Wait a minute, am I doing this right? But everybody, please make sure that you go to the stream on Sunday to keep your writing going. And then we start back over again Tuesday.
Yep, that we do.
So I'm probably gonna take the week off next week.
Yeah.
From anybody needing me except for me.
Yeah, I feel that.
Because plus it's the beginning of the month, like I'm tired. Like I really need a break. So good night, everybody. We'll see you Sunday.
Yep, Sunday. See you then.
In the quiet of your mind, a spark begins to glow. A world awaits inside you, with stories yet to show. You are the dreamer, the maker, the one who holds the key. Unleash your vision, set your spirit free. Dream, believe, and write your truth. Every word you speak, every page you move. The world is waiting for the light you bring. A masterpiece from your heart takes wing.